appealing to the young minds. Why? Instead of why, you will write because the world is dynamic nowadays. Life has become dynamic. It has become innovative. So people are not going for the traditional careers that used to be considered as important in the past. Rather than that, they are looking for new careers to pursue, new careers to accept, new careers to follow. Right? I've written only 3 words, but I've given you the complete answer. If you want to write down the answer, you can slowly play my video and you can write the answer down. I'll repeat the answer again for you. Nowadays, non-traditional careers are more appealing to young minds because life has become dynamic and innovative. So people are losing or people are leaving those traditional careers back and they are pursuing the better careers. They are pursuing more different careers than that of the past. The next question says, what is meant by the right profession? Right? So the third question says, what is meant by the right profession? The term right profession, you will start your answer from the question. The term right profession means a profession that is in accordance with the interest and the taste of a person and which guarantees us profitable subsistence and mental satisfaction. Things are becoming tongue tangler for me. So what is meant by the right profession? The term right profession means a profession that is in accordance with the interest and the tastes of a person and a profession that guarantees financial subsistence and mental satisfaction. Two of the words that are missing over here, the last 2 sentences are on the other board. You can check the spellings from there, although I've given them to you orally. Let me move on to the next board. I hope you have copied them down and you have phrased your sentences out. You have not copied only the helping words. Let's go to the next board. See, on the top of the board, you can see profitable subsistence and mental satisfaction. ठीक है, आपको top of the board वो नजर आ रहा है. Fourth question is, why is it important to consider the scope of any field? ठीक है, अब ये क्यों इम्पॉर्टेंट है कि आपने जो भी फील्ड सिलेक्ट करनी है, जो भी करियर सिलेक्ट करना है, उसका स्कोप आपके लिए. तो ये जो मैंने 2 एरोज बनाए हैं ना, ये एरोज बता रहे हैं रेज्ड स्टैंडर्ड की. ठीक है, it is important to consider the scope of any field. If it will have a better standard, it's going to provide you a better social status. ठीक है, if the scope is higher, your social status is higher. If the scope is towards a higher rank, your social status is going to be towards a higher rank. So these arrows generally specifically means over here high standard. Next question is there any need for a better counseling department and why? Your answer shall start with this sentence, yes, comma, there is a specific need for better counseling department because counseling department can determine a student's personality or it can determine students' personalities. ठीक है, they can analyze the student's interest and suggest suitable career in accordance with their aptitude. ठीक है, अब यहाँ मैंने एक वर्ड लिखा है डायर. डायर का मतलब होता है वेरी 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 इम्पोर्टेंट. ठीक है, तो आप ये वर्ड डायर अपने आंसर में लिखेंगे. Yes, there is a dire need for a better counseling department because only a counseling department can determine the students' personalities and they can analyze the students' interest and they can suggest a suitable career to the parents and the students. ठीक है, in accordance with what the students' interests are. ठीक, उनका जो भी मेथड है, वो उनकी रिपोर्ट कार्ड्स देखते हैं, वो उनसे क्रिएटिव राइटिंग, वो जो भी उनका मेथड है, रिगार्डलेस ऑफ दैट This should be your answer. ठीक है. Question number 6. How can career counselors help the young people? I've written the point plan. You have to phrase it out in your own sentence. Again and again I'm telling you. Career counselors can play a key role in guiding the youth. As 14 to 15 years old are not mature enough to select their own careers. ठीक है, you are hardly 14, 15 or 16 years old. You are not mature enough to select what career can be best for you in your future. Sometimes people live their life in remorse that we should not have aptitude or opted for this, but we should have taken over this specific profession. ठीक है, so don't do so in your life. Go to a career counselor, ask what is best for you and then pursue it. ठीक है, so 14 and 15 years old are not mature enough to decide their own future, to carry on with their own future, and they guide you towards your concerned matter. Whatever you want to pursue, whatever you want to go for, they guide you the correct line of academics to follow in order to achieve your specific target. Next question is, which career do you want to opt for? ठीक है, अब I've written the answer that is best for me. You can write the answer that is best for you as well. ठीक है, I've written the answer regarding the career that I have followed. ठीक है, I have followed the teaching profession, so I've written about that. I want to pursue the profession of teaching because it's a noble and the most respectful profession, and teaching is the only profession that produces doctors, engineers, pilots and lots of other professions. So without teachers, nobody could have a career as such. If there are no teachers, how can you learn and pursue a career? So teaching is the mother of all professions, and that is why I want to pursue this profession. These are all the questions, question number 7, 1 to 7, that are present at the end of your unit. I have written a few additional questions for you as well. These are the questions that have come in papers previously. पिछले पेपर्स में वो आ चुके हैं, इसलिए मैंने थोड़े से क्वेश्चंस आपके लिए और प्रिपेयर किए हैं. नेक्स्ट बोर्ड पे चलते हैं और देखते हैं मेरे एडिशनल क्वेश्चंस. All right, these are the 4 additional questions that I have written on the board. I have written these questions, I have chosen these questions because they have appeared in the past paper. वो past paper में आए भी हैं, और दूसरी ये कि जो चीज़ मैं आपको चाहती हूँ कि आप नोटिस करें वो ये कि ये क्वेश्चंस मोर और लेस वही हैं जो हमने पहले किए हुए. ये सिंपल रीफ्रेज हुए. ठीक है, तो आपने टेंशन नहीं लेनी, घबराना नहीं है. अगर कोई क्वेश्चन आपके यूनिट के एंड वाला नहीं भी आया है तो थोड़ा सा उसको समझ लें, थोड़ा सा पढ़ लें, उस क्वेश्चन को थोड़ा सा माइंड में ट्रांसलेट कर लें. यू विल बी एबल टू आंसर if you have read the comprehension or if you have read your unit thoroughly. ठीक है, so question number 1 is, in past why did people want to become doctors, engineers or pilots? Past में, माजी में लोग क्यों ये careers pursue करते थे? Simple answer है because they were considered to be the most highly paid professions. ठीक है, howsoever I have written it or phrased it out in a sentence for you. In past, people wanted to become doctors, engineers or pilots because they thought that these disciplines were the only fields thought to provide a rewarding career. ठीक है, वही जो आंसर मैंने आपको उर्दू में दिया था उसको मैंने एक अच्छे से तरीके से फ्रेज आउट कर दिया है आंसर को, ताकि आपको क्लियर हो जाए. ठीक है, in past people wanted to become doctors, engineers or pilots because these were the fields which were the most highly paid ones. ठीक है, लेकिन आपने वो फॉलो करना है जो मैंने बोर्ड पे लिखा है. 2 नंबर्स है, we don't want to lose any. ठीक है, explain the phrase profitable livelihood. Profitable livelihood को आपने explain करना है और आपने इसको सही से सेंटेंस को कंस्ट्रक्ट करना है. सिर्फ 2 वर्ड्स वो नहीं लिखने जो मैंने लिखे हुए हैं. ठीक है, नहीं मार्क्स 0.5 मिलेगा आउट ऑफ 2. ठीक है, द फ्रेज प्रॉफिटेबल लाइवलीहुड मीन्स रिवॉर्डिंग एंड बेनिफिशियल. हाउ डू करियर काउंसलर्स हेल्प यू चूज द राइट प्रोफेशन? ठीक है, हाउ डू करियर काउंसलर्स हेल्प यू टू चूज द राइट प्रोफेशन? they are helping you to choose the right profession by guiding you, as they are well informed about the careers, they are well informed about the current trends in the market. Obviously, career counselors are sitting there. Whenever there is a new opportunity, whenever there is a new task, whenever there is a new career out in the market, they would be the first ones to know. Along with that, they would be the only people qualified enough to guide you the qualification you must have in order to pursue one of that specific careers. ठीक है? अब the last question that I've written on the board is, which of the mentioned professions interest you the most and why? ठीक है? इसके अंदर मैंने वो आंसर लिखा है जो आपकी पसंद का है. इससे पहले जो ओपन एंडेड क्वेश्चन था उसका आंसर मेरी पसंद का था. अब जो ओपन एंडेड क्वेश्चन है वो आपकी पसंद का है. मैथ कम्युनिकेशन. ठीक है? I would like to pursue the career of mass communication because there is a great scope in this specific career. ठीक है? Today is the age of glamour and I have a pressing urge to earn fame by being a part of it. ठीक है? तो mass communication, obviously everybody wants to go and be the announcer of that specific talk shows जो completely मीडिया में स्वीप हो चुके हैं. ठीक है? completely मीडिया has been taken over by those talk shows, especially the political ones. तो आपने mass communication, obviously everybody wants to be in front of the camera now. That is why I've chosen this answer. आप उसको phrase out करेंगे. एक दफा फिर मैं आपको read करके सुना रही हूँ. I am most interested in mass communication because there is a great scope in this specific field. This is the age of glamour and I possess a pressing urge to earn fame by being a part of it. Complete phrase out कर दिया, although the helping words are on the board. Stop, write down the answers. Meanwhile, I go to the next word. अब जो टॉपिक्स रह गए हैं इस चैप्टर के वो है नाउन फ्रेजेस, प्रेजेंट, परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूअस टेंस. ठीक है? ये दोनों टॉपिक्स को मैं इंशाल्लाह नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में कैरी ऑन करूंगी. आज का जो क्वेश्चन है ग्रामर पार्ट का वो पार्ट सी है, यूज ऑफ सिंस एंड फॉर. ठीक है? सिंस एंड फॉर में क्या फर्क होता है? सिंस आप बताते हैं एक स्पेसिफिक पीरियड ऑफ टाइम, ये आपको पता है कि इस वक्त से यहाँ से, जब आपको पता है कि यहाँ से वो शुरू हो रहा है तो आप सिंस लगा देते हैं. फॉर कैन हैव अ वेग पीरियड ऑफ टाइम. ठीक है? कोई भी वेग पीरियड ऑफ टाइम या कोई भी स्मॉल पीरियड ऑफ टाइम कैन बी यूज्ड और कैन बी मेंशन्ड विद फॉर. ठीक है? अब मैं बोर्ड पे दिखा रही हूँ क्वेश्चंस. मैंने आपके लिए एक्सरसाइज सॉल्व कर दी है. आई विल रीड एंड एक्सप्लेन द डिफरेंस ऑफ सिंस एंड फॉर साइड बाय साइड. आप ये आंसर्स अपनी नोटबुक पे या अपनी टेक्स्ट बुक के ऊपर कॉपी डाउन कर लीजिए. आई हैव बीन स्टडीइंग फॉर 3 hours. ठीक है? 3 घंटे से पढ़ रहा हूँ मैं. अब यू हैव नॉट बीन सिटिंग देयर एंड स्टडीइंग फॉर अ लॉन्ग टाइम. यू मस्ट हैव बीन मूविंग अराउंड एज वेल फॉर अ लिटिल व्हाइल. So एक vague tentative period of time over here is described with for. I have been watching TV since 7 PM. 7 बजे से लेके अब तक. एक specific mention time हो गया since 7 PM. तो ये आपका since लगा. ठीक है? Tahir has not been feeling well for 2 weeks. For 2 weeks. Remember, Sarah has not been visiting us since March. एक स्पेसिफिक पॉइंट आपका आ गया है. ठीक है? उस स्पेसिफिक पॉइंट को आपने सिंस से मेंशन करना है. ही हैज बीन प्लेइंग फुटबॉल फॉर अ लॉन्ग टाइम. ठीक है? फॉर जो होता है वो एक वेग पीरियड ऑफ टाइम के लिए भी यूज हो सकता है, जैसे फॉर अ लॉन्ग टाइम या जैसे फॉर 2 weeks. एक वेग टेंटेटिव पीरियड ऑफ टाइम है. He has been living in Peshawar since he left school. कौन से टाइम से? जब से वो स्कूल छोड़ के जा चुका है. Since he left school. तो एक स्पेसिफिक पीरियड ऑफ टाइम आपने मेंशन करना है since से. नेक्स्ट जो आपका क्वेश्चन है वो ग्रामर पार्ट में लिखा हुआ है कि वो प्रोफेशंस और उनकी क्वालिफिकेशन कि इस प्रोफेशन को परस्यू करने के लिए आपको कौन सी क्वालिफिकेशन चाहिए. इट्स एन ओपन एंडेड क्वेश्चन और उन्होंने आपसे कहा था कि आप ये बता दें वो प्रोफेशंस दोज हु आर मेंशन्ड इन द टेक्स्ट. Write down the professions and the qualifications one must have to pursue that specific profession. I've written those, I've listed those out in front of you on the board. ठीक है? CA Chartered Accountancy, for that Chartered Accountancy you need to be intermediate or you need to have basically ICOM, intermediate in commerce. ठीक है? MSc, for MSc you need to have BSc. For MBA, you need to have BBA. And for mass communication, there is no specific qualification. You can be MBA, you can be BBA, you can be BSc, or you can be BA as well. Okay? For mass communication, you'll get your admission if you have done any of your bachelor's degree. But I have written over here BA, Bachelor's in Art. Alright, so these are the questions at the end of your unit. Additional questions, difference of since and for, and some qualifications that are mentioned and some degrees that are mentioned in the textbook, along with the degrees or certificates you must possess in order to pursue that specific degree. Inshallah, we'll meet together in the next lecture. By that time, take care of yourself and be ready. Allah Hafiz.